me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
I don't know how to stop. I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. Wanna cross me, cool, not intelligent. Cause I don't forget shit like an elephant. Go ahead and tempt me, put it on the line and you'll come up empty. If I got time, I'm deadly. Never caught off guard, no, I'm always ready.
You want something, go get it. Period.
Good morning, happy Monday. Welcome to our post-deload full week of eating, 2,000 calories, high protein style. Thoughts on post-deload, coming in here and lifting heavy. I've been pumped for it if you watched last week's vlog, but I'm also dreading it because I'm like, oh my gosh, we did lightweight last week. Now we're going to this beast mode weight. How is this even going to go? I felt so fire on pull-ups today. My pull-up game was strong today. Coming off of a weekend, it's usually a little bit weaker than my Thursday upper day, but they felt fire, so I rolled with it. However, I felt like a weak ass bitch when we were doing all of our shoulder exercises. Military press, I even went down in weight a little by 5 pounds, no big deal, but I couldn't even lift the bar from what I was doing before. I'm like, what is going on? I don't know if my pre-workout hadn't kicked in yet or I just wasn't ready because the rest of the workout was freaking beast mode and fire. But the beginning, I struggle bust hard on all my shoulder work. But shoulders, like I told you guys, I've been working and really focusing on shoulders the most, like doing more exercises, more reps on those versus some other body parts for upper, just because I know it needs the most work. It's one of the weakest parts of myself as far as upper body. Chest was too, but now I'm starting to feel hella strong in chest, which is great because you need like your chest strength is for sure to be able to do a lot of what I'm doing. So I'm glad that we've amped that up a little bit, but felt awesome on back. Of course, y'all know back is my favorite. I am partial to the back exercises. We went up by 5 pounds. So now we're doing 155s on lat pull downs and the D handlebars, which is mind blowing to me. It felt great. And I was just very, very happy with today's post deload workout. Scared for tomorrow though, because we have lower body and we've got deadlifts. And I had said that I was going to try to hit 200 pounds again. Before the deload, we did 195, fine. And before the deload, they actually felt good, like light, not light, but you know what I mean? Like they didn't feel like I was struggling on them. So I'm going to challenge myself tomorrow, but I'm also hella scared because of coming off of the light weight. Y'all know how it is. When I picked up that bar for the military press for the initial weight that I was doing and I couldn't even get it up, I was like, this is going to be interesting. But the rest of the workout was great. And we definitely like always try to be 1% better than we were last time we were in the gym doing these exercises, either by going up 1 rep or going up 2.5 pounds. Don't knock those 2.5 pound plates. They will get you progress real quick. And we did that. So I cannot be mad about it and feeling good starting off this week. Of course, I got a million errands to run. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be eating all day. If you are new, I put all of my meals basically on repeat for breakfast and lunch, and then we switch up dinners, which I'm worried about tonight's dinner, y'all, because we have Waylon's first official fall ball game today, and it starts at 6 o'clock, and it's not close to the house like they were. We have to travel a little bit now, and I'm having to do dinner like super early to get at least me a tray fed. I think Daddy and Waylon usually like to eat after they play ball, not before, and have like a loaded tummy, like running around, you know what I mean? So I have to get that all done. So that's gonna be different and new, but you know what? We will make it happen. But the only thing about Elise's recipes is why you're not seeing me make them as much all the time is because some of them do require a lot of steps. And y'all know, if y'all been watching lately, I'm all about minimal ingredients, like air fryer, crock pot, just something super easy to make your life easy, guys. Don't overcomplicate things, but this should not be too difficult. I think we're making, just to give you a heads up, we're making her pigs in a blanket and the mac and cheese cups from the September meal plan, just because they look super fire and kid friendly. I'm trying to do things where we're all eating the same stuff and not making separate meals. Has been a lifesaver. Also, I did wear another one of my sports bras today. I told you guys I was going to buy them in every color. They don't have a ton of colors in this. I wish they did. I wish they had it in white, but I got every color that they had, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. And look, there was like 4 ladies in there today and nobody had a pump cover on. Everybody had their sports bra on and everybody was in there freaking killing it. So I felt right at home. I am loving the empowerment it's giving me to break out of my comfort zone. If you didn't watch last week's vlog, watch it, because I talked all about the feels and things. So let me get my run-in done. I do have a jacket. I'm not going to go out into the grocery store just wearing my bra. If you're wondering, I have my jacket. I'm not that comfortable yet, okay? And we're gonna go home and I'll show you meal number 2, because Pop-Tart, which Apple Jacks Pop-Tarts are life. If you haven't tried them yet, get on that train. Meal number 2 gonna be coming up next. 12:30, meal number 2. Thank God we don't have errands tomorrow. When I have errands, it is no bueno. I need to pack my lunch, even if I think I don't need to, because traffic, everything is like cray right now. Got a ginormous meal though for meal number 2. It's the sourdough with the Avo Verdin avocado cups. You can do just regular avocado. This has been helping me out because my avocados have been poo lately. And then 80 grams of the Good Culture cottage cheese on there with some everything but the bagel seasoning. A runny egg is a must. And then I've got 2 servings of this Oscar Mayer carving board slow cooked ham. For each serving, it is 60 calories and 11 grams of protein. A good way to get your protein in for the low cal, for my peeps that are struggling with getting the protein in. I usually put it in the air fryer, but I'm starving, so I was like, just put it on the plate, we'll eat it, it's fine. 110 grams of fresh blueberries and 160 grams of apple. I did peel the apple. Y'all know I have not been eating apples for a while. I mentioned it like months ago. They have been upsetting my tummy like bad, to where it feels like someone's like stabbing me in my stomach that bad. And then y'all know TMI, but y'all told me to peel the apples, that the peeling might be what's causing my issue. I hate that though, because that's where like most of the nutrients are. But we're going to try out that theory, because I ate one yesterday and it was like struggle the entire day after I ate the apple. So it's definitely the apple peel, apple whatever. I'll let you guys know. And then we've got our protein coffee, and let me show you the coffee I'm using from Aldi. It's like my favorite that I have found thus far. This maple pecan pie win from Aldi. So good. I've got a Starbucks one that's pretty fire. The pumpkin pie one from Great Value is just okay in my opinion, but this one, wow, this one's awesome. If I go back and I see it, I'm gonna get another bag on backup because it's that freaking good. Love it so much. For the macros popping up for meal number 2, of course, I'm probably gonna be wolfing this down. No bueno, guys. Don't do this at home. I said the same thing last week. Be prepared. Pack your stuff if you know you're going to be out and about to get your food in, because it's a struggle when you try to play catch up later in the day. Delicioso. Maybe tomorrow I won't have to wolf it down as fast because I won't be #starving. 3:12. We are doing my cheesy pizza bowl. This is like a cottage cheese bowl. It is super good. Don't knock it till you try it. I have that recipe here on my YouTube channel and on my Instagram. On YouTube anyway, you know, this YouTube land with like these randoms that come through. So much hate on this because of the way it looks. Like, it might not look appetizing to some of you guys. Like, who doesn't like melted cheese though? So I don't understand, but it is fire. And this bowl is right at almost a little over 400 calories and 64 grams of protein. So especially in my shred program, and I hear this a lot from a lot of other people having a hard time with getting their protein goal met, you got to choose meals that are higher in protein, lower in calorie. This happens to be a go-to where I need to get a ton of protein in for low calorie so I can like enjoy the rest of the day, but know that I'm meeting my protein goal. So this is one of them, and I'm telling you guys, it's super simple. Making Elise's baked macaroni cups. Like, doesn't this look good? The cheese sauce on this Smells so good. I've made one of her macaroni and cheese before. It's basically the same thing, but instead we're putting in little, you know, cups and baking in the oven. But that one that I've made just regular is so good. For a low calorie version of macaroni and cheese, high protein, you can barely tell the difference between it and the real stuff for sure. So here's our mac and cheese cups. I'm gonna cover them with aluminum foil. The boys just left. Me and Trey, it's gonna go right behind them. We gotta travel, like I said, to this for fall ball. Is not ideal, but we're gonna come back and eat these later. They should be fine. However, epic fail with the pigs in the blanket. Like, I use my mix every time I make 2-ingredient dough. It never comes out good. Y'all comment down below if you are struggling with the 2-ingredient dough. I know some people swear by it, but I've tried to make it a million times and it always comes out like poo. I just scrapped it. So we're gonna do the grilled cheese dogs when I get back because your girl doesn't have time for that. I have to leave here in like 15 minutes. So that's what we're gonna do. So, I mean, real life around here, you can improvise things, but these look like they came out gorge. I'm excited to try these. This is why you should be prepared for times like these when your kids have football and baseball and all the things. Well, this is a weird schedule for us. We're used to spring schedules. Fall ball is totally different, so it's throwing me for a freaking 180, and I have to get prepared for all the other games. There are Sundays and Mondays, which Sunday will be fine, but Mondays I'm gonna have to make food like super easy crock pot. Slow cooker's gonna save me. Isn't it slow cooker season anyways? Like, what am I even doing? But we're going to the ball field, and I didn't do the pig in the blankets. I'm gonna do the grilled cheese dogs for the boys. I'm probably just gonna eat hot dogs and ketchup with the sides because I'm done. I'm done as far as the food's concerned today. Everybody in the shred, see, it happens to the best of us. So what I'm gonna take to the ball field, because I have a feeling that after I eat dinner, it's gonna be late by the time we get back. I'm not gonna wanna eat right after and get a dessert in, so I wanna make sure I'm getting my carbs in. So I'm bringing this to the ball field to munch on while we're watching the game, why not? So I've got 29 grams of these apple rice crisps from Quaker. Love these so much. And then y'all, our new favorite thing, the Hubs is obsessed. I'm gonna have to stop in and get some more, is that maple and that apple strudel bread from Aldi. So I got a slice of the apple. So I'm gonna put the macros up for these two things right here, meal whatever, snack whatever, it's supposed to be dessert, but we're gonna eat dessert first, and then we're gonna do dinner, and then get our butt in the bed, because this has been a day. It started off great, and then whirlwind. Moms, dads, you understand. 8 o'clock, back from Laylan's baseball game. We had a good time for his first game of the fall ball season. I'm an idiot, okay? I'm sure a lot of y'all are happy to hear me say that. I'm an idiot because for the same calories as 2 of the Applegate hot dogs, I can have 1 of these sweet Thai, sweet style chili whatever chicken breast for Members Mark. I have this, I haven't tried them yet, and I have the garlic and herb one. I got these for convenience because they're fully cooked. You just put them in the air fryer for easy dinner nights. Like, what was I even thinking? I don't even know, but I was like, girl, let's do this instead because it's the same calories but more protein than the damn hot dogs, and better probably. So we've got one of those fillets. Weigh them out though, because they're supposed to be, we've talked about this many times in the past, 128 grams for a fillet. This one was spot on, but I weighed one first and it was like 160 grams. So guys, if you're just taking the labels word for word, like we talked about the True Fruit, man, that was eye-opening when I weighed those out. But if you go by the package and just eat 4 True Fruits, you're eating way more calories than you think. And then you think that you're doing all the things right, and you get on the scale and you're like, why? It's because you're not weighing your food. I'm telling you, weighing your food with a damn food scale is like crucial in your journey. It really, really is. So we've got one of those on there. I'll update you on those. We got 2 of the the baked mac and cheese cups from Elise. And then we've got just some no salt added green beans out the can with some new seasoning. Let me back it up, beep, beep. We got the McCormick garlic Asiago. I've been loving this stuff. Like, the Kinders is my jam, but y'all, this is a little find here. It's fire in egg whites. I know so many of you guys hate egg whites. It is so good in the egg whites. It reminds me of that Parmesan Kinders I love so much that they don't make anymore, and I wanted it to be a replacement, and it is. So hallelujah, praise the Lord for the macros popping up. Last meal of this Monday. Woo, it was a doozy. We relaxed at the ball field, thank God, because my anxiety was like through the roof before we left the house, and I'll update you on these two things. Verdict on this chicken. This chicken is good. It's sweet. It's got some kick to it though. So if you're not a fan of spice, pass on it. I don't think my hubs will like this one because he's not a huge spice person. It's not extremely spicy, but it's got some kick. But I love that. Y'all know I'm about the kick and about the sweet. Good, convenient, high protein, low cal. Yes, please. Let's go. These mac and cheese cups, fire. Okay, so good. Worth the hassle for making that because it tastes like homemade cheese versus like a Velveeta shells and cheese cup, which y'all know I'm not against that either. For quick and convenience, it can fit. But this has higher protein for the same calories and it tastes homemade. So I will definitely make these again. It tastes very similar to the mac and cheese I was telling you about, but these are like little portion controlled ones. Very nice. And the boys love them because they're shaped like cupcakes. I mean, what kid doesn't love that? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy leg day number 1. Okay, a little thing I want to talk about this morning is carbs and people still demonizing carbs, calling foods bad. We've talked about this a million times. Food is not bad. All foods are good as far as consuming them. It's just for the purpose you're consuming them, the amount you're consuming, that is where the problem instills. It's not the actual food itself, it's you and your habits and the amount and quantities of foods that you're eating. This morning, you guys saw I did 3 rice cakes, not 2. We did like 100 grams of banana, 21 grams of honey, and make sure, the key y'all, that you're putting your Redmond's salt on top of there. I'm telling you, with the honey, it sounds weird, but it tastes so good and it will give you a major pump for sure. But it gave me so much energy this morning eating more carbs. I already allotted for Thursday and Friday to eat more in the morning because I have been struggling trying to get the food in with my schedule and all. So I said, you know what, let's put some food in the beginning where you need it most for your workouts. That's why I'm consuming the basically pure carbs before I go into the gym, because it's pure energy, something quick absorbent, getting into your bloodstream. That way you can have tons of energy to be able to lift heavy. And we lifted so good today. I was so nervous. I told you guys about deadlifts today because last week we did lower weight with the deload. Week before felt good with 195. I said, let's go ahead and push ourselves and do the 200, and they felt good. Like I felt like I could have did more than 200, but you guys know, if you've been watching in the past, I got up to 205, and 205 was just, my form was trash, but I was still practicing the deadlifts. I'm just now starting to feel like a baddie. I've always been very insecure with these deadlifts because they're new to me, trying to get the form down. That's why I lowered the weight. I said, you know what, we're not ego lifting here. Let's get this form down. Let's feel comfortable. Let's feel it. And then we can progress and go up in weight as we start feeling it. And man, I am freaking freaking feeling it. I'm feeling so confident over there now. I think I have a rhyme and a rhythm going, and I'm excited to keep progressing on those. Like, I haven't been excited about a particular exercise in a long time. I was feeling really down with the deadlifts at one point, but man, like, so crazy how it can be a complete 180 once you start getting your form down. So if you're not feeling something, guys, don't give up on it. You're never going to get to that if you don't keep trying at it. So a lot of people ask me all the time about the pull-up game. Guys, my pull-ups were trash just last year. What was it, last year? Yeah, a year ago when I started the pull-up game, and look where I am today. Like, the control I have over pull-ups now is just crazy, where I had like no control. I was just trying to crank them out over at Planet Fitness, and now at this gym I feel like we have like night and day progressed on the pull-up game and the control and the I don't know, it's just so empowering now. But in the beginning it was trash. All right, so everybody starts somewhere. Don't think that somebody starts and picks up a freaking bar and all of a sudden they're like a pro deadlifter. That's not happening. Everybody starts somewhere, and you just got to keep working at it. But if you just give up, if you quit, you're never going to know where you potentially could have been. So it felt so good in the gym today with the extra fuel, and I'm excited for next week. It is supposed to be the week of the shark though, which always gives me more energy, but I'm trying not to jinx myself. Also, water of the day. Y'all saw me drink it yesterday, and on repeat, witch's brew. I mean, that's fitting for me, right? But it just tastes so freaking good. So any type of orange packet, I use Tang. A grape packet, I use the Sunkist. So that's 10 calories for both, and I do track those. I suggest to my clients to track their packets as well. Every little bit adds up, and you don't want to have question marks at the end of the week when you haven't tracked little things. If you're doing a lot of little things like that and you're not tracking them, it might be 100 calories at the end of the day, and that can put you at maintenance or in a surplus if you are trying to lose weight. We did the caramel apple skinny syrup, and I do have a code with Skinny Mixes. NBURGGESS is my code with everything, and it is so good. Like, I'm not a huge fan of like the apple mix. I love apple, but the apple mixes haven't been my jam lately. But that caramel apple or candied apple, whatever it is, it's so good. That's why I've been doing this one on repeat. My favorite right now. Speaking of the apple, while I have it on my mind, no discomfort from the apple yesterday when I took the peeling off. Like, whoa, that's just crazy how your body changes, or at least I just never really noticed it. I'm so in tune with my body and feels and stuff now. Maybe that was the case. Maybe I always had like bloating and discomfort when eating apples. I don't know, but I definitely noticed it months ago and I stopped eating them, but nothing yesterday, whereas Sunday I felt like death after eating the peeling. So there we go. Lesson learned. You learn something new every day about yourself. It's crazy. Always be in tune with yourself and your body when it comes to all things, guys. It's so important. I don't have lots of errands. It's 10:13, so I won't be eating at like 1 o'clock like yesterday. I'm going to stop at one place, but it's on the way home, and we'll get to meal number 2, meal number 3, and no baseball stuff to like make my anxiety through the roof, because yesterday I was stressing something fierce. I don't like to be rushed. Are you someone that like, I mean, everybody stresses out when they're rushed, right? But I'm really somebody, like, I cannot have my routine throw off. I cannot be like rushed, feeling like I have no time to be somewhere. I just like get super freaking anxiety through the roof. Like, that is just me. But y'all let me know. Am I the only one out there? All right, enough talking. I'm super jacked and pumped. Let's get this momentum throughout the day. Work to do, lots of cleaning to do. We are doing our first spooky movie night where my sister and I are doing themed movie nights starting this weekend through Halloween. So excited about that. It's a family weekend this week. We're gonna do the Haunted Mansion, and it's gonna be at my house. I'm hosting this one. I've got all kinds of fun stuff and foods we haven't had in forever that we love. We just haven't made because we've been on a journey. So we're gonna splurge a little bit this weekend. So I gotta get the house prepared because, you know, the boys, you let me know down below, moms, dads, as soon as you clean something, it's like a tornado comes through. It's like, what? I just cleaned that. You've never touched that in your life, and just because I cleaned it, now it's destroyed. I know I'm not the only one. Taco Tuesday, we are doing a new recipe, which is the enchilada bowls. This is a TikTok recipe. I will link the original creator's video for you guys. I did obviously put a spin on it myself and weighed things out a little bit differently than she did, but it's a lot of food in there. So we've got some rice that I cooked in the rice cooker, some refried beans. We have some 96% lean ground beef, some queso blanco melted, some of the Aldi Mexican reduced cheese, some of those Texas toast tortilla strips, lettuce, enchilada sauce, all kinds of stuff in here for the macros popping up, and I'll come back and let you know what I think about this TikTok viral recipe. Enchilada bowl review time. It didn't like blow me away. It's good, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, we have to put that on plan every single week, one of those recipes. No, I would add some Taco Bell hot sauce next time. It needed more spice for my personal taste, or instead of doing the queso blanco, I would do my salsa, the Greek yogurt dressing. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the protein dressing. I would do that instead just because it's got lots of flavor and it would add more protein too, so there's a win-win. But we will definitely do this on occasion. It's just not something I'm like, oh my god, it like blew me away. But it was good, just basic, honestly. 7:30, never skip dessert. We're doing a protein bar, but we're doing a Built bar, and we're doing a new one. So when you're watching this week, these should be launching. I don't know the exact date, but I know the week that this video is launching, they will be launching as well. And I've heard nothing but amazing things. Everybody's saying this is their new top favorite. It's supposed to have chunks of actual crushed up Oreo cookies on top. Y'all know they have like the chunk, what is it, the cookie dough one that we love so much. This one is 160 calories and 15 grams of protein. So I'm about to test it out so you know whether to buy this week when they launch or not. So here is the chunkage. I know it looks kind of funny. Let's test it out. Oh snap, y'all. Oh snap. I see what the hype is about from everybody else that's trying this. It's hands down the most best tasting Built. It's a puff. And it doesn't say it on the actual like wrapper, but it is a puff. I could tell as soon as I bit into it because it's not a bar. I think I prefer the puffs, I've mentioned, way more than the bars. I used to be the opposite, but the puffs all the way now tastes just like an Oreo, a crushed up Oreo. But I did eat some of the parts without the chunk by themselves, and it's milk chocolatey goodness in your mouth as well. I'm just making up words here. Dang, this one's fire. I like the cookie dough one's good. Also, the snickerdoodle chunk puff is one of my other top favorites. I have a few of the puffs that I really like. Most of the time, any of the chunk ones are great. This has got to be number one though. You're going to be sick of me. You're going to be sick of seeing this Built chunk cookies and cream because I've been doing the Bear Bells, I've been doing the Fit Crunch, but this one hands down it's awesome. So we got a bunch. They sent me a bunch. Thank you, Built Bar. I even have some other ones they sent me. They didn't realize, I guess, but we stocked up, but I might buy another box because they are that damn good. Impressed, Built. Impressed. That's a good one. And if I didn't mention, NBURGGESS will get you a discount with almost anything that I share with you guys, but with Built Bar, of course. Right, Saint? Say NBURGGESS saves. Thank you for using my code. Love you.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want. I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want.
Good morning. Happy Thursday. Happy upper body day number 2. The shark arrived yesterday on our rest day. My rest days have been so needed. They're always needed, guys, but I feel like death on my rest days here lately. I'm like, what is going on? It's my body saying, girl, you need to take this damn rest day, which I'm going to anyway, but dang, on rest days, it's been struggle bus. And then today, feeling fire. I will say, having all the shark feels, it coming yesterday, like my uterus feels like it's being ripped from my body, headaches, muscle aches, all the things. But we went in here with the intention of freaking slaying. I had another day where I felt like a weak ass, you know what, on my shoulders. I'm like, what is the deal with shoulders? I don't know, but I'm feeling like the weight feels like 1,000 pounds. But did y'all see the clip at the end with the shoulders? I mean, I was blown away when I was doing my pump video and pictures. I was like, damn, we are, even though it's feeling heavy and it's the struggle bus, we're showing up, we're doing the damn thing, and we're making freaking progress. So don't let a workout, if it's feeling struggle bus or if you're feeling, you know, a little weak, just keep at it. And I went up on a rep on the weight that I've been doing on the shoulder presses and on the lateral single raises, and it felt good to go and take my pictures at the end and really like assess the progress, and what we're doing is making a difference. Even though in the moment I might not feel like it, it is adding up, and we are changing the way things look. Y'all know that shoulders have been my focus as of late. I know a lot of y'all are like, girl, no, it's back because you do more back than anything. Y'all know I'm partial to back. I love a sexy back, but I am really trying to focus and hone in on progressing on the shoulder work. Also, tricep dips today. Man, they felt so good. They're feeling really, really good. I could barely even do one, guys, not long ago. So if you're feeling discouraged with tricep dips, pull-up game, push-ups, whatever your goal is for a particular exercise, doesn't have to be those 3 I just mentioned, anything in the gym, just keep at it. Practice makes better. Nobody's showing up to this gym as an expert, as a pro. I assure you, they work their ass off to get where they are. When you're seeing them do things and it looks effortless to you, it's not. They worked their behind off to get to that. And also, while they're doing it, and if it looks perfect and effortless, they are still struggling. I assure you, my pull-ups, people tell me all the time, girl, they look effortless for you now. They are not. The underhand ones today were struggle, as you guys saw in the clip, super hard, whereas those have been feeling better than my wide grip. But my wide grip felt better today, and we did one more rep. So just keep at it, guys. Practice makes better. Showing up to the gym is the hardest part. Just getting here, putting on your workout clothes, driving here, walking through the door. Once you do that, everything else in that gym that happens is you being an absolute freaking winner. Anything that you do, because if you didn't show up to the gym, you wouldn't have done anything. And there's that, you wouldn't have made any progress. So don't beat yourself up for what you're doing in that gym. Just get your ass to that gym and do it. I will tell you though that I have been so sore post this deload. Like, usually I do not get sore anymore, but being that we did lighter weight last week and now going back to the beast mode weight, I feel like a Mack truck hit me yesterday, and all the shark feels on top definitely amplifies it. It's like a vampire. You know, when vampires have heightened senses, I feel like when the shark comes, you have heightened everything and you can feel everything way more. I guess we're turning into vampires when the shark comes, guys. It makes sense, right? Definitely makes sense. I'm going with that logic right there, but I feel like my traps and my entire back, my lats, everything was still on fire going in there today. So I gave myself a little bit of grace, especially with shoulders, because I was feeling like somebody freaking beat me the hell up. What the heck's going on? We got the same food basically on repeat today, you guys know, and we got some leftovers, I'm pretty sure, but we had more carbs again today, and I do feel like that helps, especially with the shark. Sometimes you need more fuel when your period comes. As women, we need a little extra something. Just the basic is not enough. And we had the Applejack Pop-Tart, 2 rice cakes with 21 grams of honey, and man, so freaking good. I've got the Snickerdoodle ones in my cart to pick up, Pop-Tarts, because y'all keep telling me all the flavors. Girl, try this one, this one, this one. We're gonna switch things up and try some different ones. I did have like the big Mama Jamma family pack of the Applejack ones in my cart, and I was like, let's try something different. If we don't like it, we'll go back to our trusty Applejacks, because I love that apple cinnamon combo, y'all. If you haven't tried it and you're doing a Pop-Tart for a pre-workout, give that one a try. I'm telling you, you'll like that one a lot. But I'm so proud of my shred heads. It is day 11 when I'm filming this, and they are freaking kicking ass and taking names. Seeing these ladies, we've got our one returning gentleman in the program, which he's kicking ass too, but seeing most of my ladies that have never strength trained before, and now they're getting in the gym and they're posting their clips of their workouts on Instagram, they're posting their pictures. It is just so awesome for me to be a part of, and for me to witness you guys blossoming and growing and just being your best baddie self. I just freaking love it. I just eat it up and love it as a coach so much. So y'all are making my coach heart so happy, and I could not be more proud of everyone in the program. So enough gabbing, let's use this energy. We've got a clean house. I didn't get to clean the living room area, kitchen the other day like I wanted to for our spooky movie night this Saturday. We are also pumped and psyched for that. I know it's the little things in life, but you know what? That's a good thing, to do something at home that you're like super pumped and excited about. Spend time with your family, and you're not going out like spending I mean, guys, it costs like almost $200, $300. I'm not even exaggerating, to go to the movies now. By the time you buy tickets, you buy crap at the movies, we go out to dinner beforehand as a family of 4. That is hundreds of dollars just to go to the freaking movies. So to do it at home, make our own stuff, and it be even like extra and over the top, and you get to spend that quality time, I just think is gonna be really fun. And I'm looking forward to the next 2 months of doing that. My mouth is all blue because we had the ocean water Sonic packet today. You know, that blue 40, it'll get you chemicals. Definitely get you as far as staying in your damn teeth and your mouth for sure. Like, that's the only reason why I don't like doing it. But that ocean water and cherry combo, it's Shark Attack. I thought it was fitting for the shark coming, so that's why we had it, and it's one of my favorites. Besides that new Hocus Pocus one, we had to do that on repeat today. Let's get home, let's get some food in, and let's get some cleaning done. And look, ratchet nail, I'm flipping you guys off. Ratchet nails, we've got to get them. I'm trying to hold off till next week because I got something fun planned on the 8th, I think. I haven't told you guys since Christmas, and I'm keeping it a secret. Hush, hush, until it gets closer to the time. We just got done cleaning. What time is it? 3:07. Trey gets off the bus in like 10 minutes, y'all. The floors are still drying. We got their bathroom clean, like hot mess express, but it is done. Y'all been asking to see the decorations. Y'all, if you watch my Halloween home tour from 2022 last year, I'll link it down below for you guys. The inside's basically the same thing with the exception of a few new things. Something, I still gotta put that guy outside. Something I wanna show you though. I was like, I don't know my own strength. First off, are you guys using Fabuloso? Because why am I even buying that other crap? Because this is hands down the best thing. This and a Scrub Daddy, that is all you need for all the things. And let me tell you, it smells so good, but cleans like something else. But I was trying to get something off the counter. One of the boys had something glued to the damn counter. So I was using this to like scrub it off, and I broke my damn dish thing that I used to like hand wash my dishes. I have one for like the nasty stuff and for the sink. And then I have one that, you know, I'm doing like the hand washing stuff so we don't mix them. One of you guys got on to me about that way back in the day of my YouTube world and was like, girl, you can't be using the same thing. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, we learned a lot of things in the beginning of YouTube, apparently, that nobody taught you, girl. But yeah, we don't know our own strength. Hashtag gains. Like, I was scrubbing, all of a sudden it was snapped in freaking half. How does that even happen? I don't know. Are y'all team Fabuloso or team something else? I'm telling you guys, this stuff is fantastic. It is dinner time. If you hear in the background, the boys have fishing shows on. They've been obsessed. My hubby's always been obsessed with fishing, but Waylon's newfound obsession is fishing, and Daddy is happy over the moon. since we've been doing these lake house trips. So if you hear all that, that's what that ruckus is in the background. We've got leftover macaroni and cheese cups from Elise Ellis, 2 of them, a serving of green beans, and instead of doing the spicy frozen chicken you saw the other day, I got this one too and still hadn't tried it. The Members Mark fully cooked garlic and herb seasoned chicken breast. This one is a little bit better macros than the other one. It's 130 calories for a filet. I weighed mine out. Mine was 125 grams. It's 128, it says. Most of them are 125 I weighed out. There was one that was 155 though. So like I mentioned the other day, you can't just trust this and just plop it on a plate and not use that scale. Because if you're in a deficit and you're truly trying to dial everything in and you're question marking at the end of the week because why is the scale reflecting? It's because you're not being accurate with your nutrition. Nutrition is key. So many of you guys worry about working out and workouts. That should be the least of your worries. Anybody can go and walk on a treadmill and burn some calories, but dialing in your nutrition, that's where it gets rocky for most of you guys. So we've got one of those on there. I will let you know what I think about that. Got a lot of easy options, and I forgot about all these easy options, and I need to put them on rotation for the baseball nights for sure. So the macros popping up for my plate, and I'll update you about this chicken. It looks seasoned the house. I'm happy about that. Always a happy plate club. If you know, you know. Verdict on these Sam's Club garlic and herb chicken breasts. Dang, flavor out of this world. They have like Thanksgiving turkey seasoning vibes. I don't know, but that's what I kept getting, you know, because of like all the herb stuff, I guess, that's in there. But dang, super good. Damn it. I don't know if these are available anymore because it's limited time. I'm gonna have to check the app. I wish I would have bought more. I wish I would have got more of these and not the other ones. The other ones are good, but this one blows the other one out the water in my opinion. I like this flavor profile a lot. However, y'all let me know the directions as far as it cooking in the air fryer. Says 350 for 8 minutes. I did 375 for 10 and still had to cook mine longer because it's like ice cold in the middle still. I mean, obviously they're frozen, but they're fully cooked. But this is always wrong for frozen stuff to go in the air fryer, in my opinion. Y'all let me know if you have the same struggles with your air fryer with frozen things. But if you can find these at your Sam's Club, y'all pick them up. Macros are great. I mean, how easy is this just to heat up and do your sides? 7:42, never skip dessert. We're doing the Light and Fit Greek Toasted Marshmallow. This is seasonal by me. Y'all let me know if you have this all year long. I know some people do. It is really good. It's one of my new favorites, but I can't find it. It's always out of stock. 80 calories, 12 grams of protein. I'm just eating it straight up. And then I've got, how many grams? 37 grams of these Quaker Apple Rice Crisps. I don't remember where I got these. Winn-Dixie, wherever. I need to go back because you see I got crumbs left. I've done flew through them and it's been like my go-to lately. For the macros popping up for dessert. And we've got one more training day, which no lie, I am kind of dreading tomorrow. Just because I struggled so much last week with back squats and it was half the weight. Yikes. We'll see. Stay tuned.
Telling me that I should throw it all away. Fight so hard, my heart is hardly helpless. Find myself so desperate on my knees to break. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay down. And I feel the spirit I've been praying for a night. I hold on to every garment, won't do
happy Friday. Happy day number 2 for legs. Holy shnikes, y'all. I was dreading it. I told you guys, dreading back squats today, like dreading leg day number 2 is usually like struggle bus. It's the end of the week. I'm tired, worn out. We had the 3 rice cakes again with 120 grams banana, 21 grams of honey. Make sure you put that salt. I put cinnamon on there today. Holy ish, like the extra carbs are helping me. I told you the past few weeks I've been dragging in a way, and it's maybe because my carbs have been low. I had some days where my carbs were super low, not super low, but lower than average for me. And then my fat was high, and I can totally feel it. It's so crazy how you are so in tune with your body, and you can definitely pick up on things. And that was exactly why, I've mentioned this a million times, why I transitioned from keto to low carb to what I'm doing now, because I was feeling like death. I was not progressing on my lifts. We weren't going anywhere. I wasn't seeing any progress. I needed the energy, and carbs gives me that. Do what's best for you guys. I'm not telling everybody to go out there, and if you are eating a low carb diet and you enjoy it and you're seeing results and you like it, am I telling you that my way is the only way? I never say my way is the only way. There's all kinds of ways, and everybody needs to do what's best for themselves and their own body. You hear me preach that all the time, but for me, I need the damn carbs for what I am trying to accomplish right now. And holy heck, both times I've had the extra carbs on leg day this week, it has totally helped me. So I went ahead in my tracker for next week, because I had just the stuff I was doing a couple weeks ago, and I was like, no girl, we're gonna adjust things and make sure that you're getting most of your not most of your carbs, but more carbs in the morning. You don't necessarily need them at dinner time or at dessert. So that's what I did, and I'm so pumped because for back squats, they felt good. I was worried last week they felt heavy and I was only doing half the load. Today I put it on. When I went to go do my first set, it was rocky, but you're feeling the weight. Even though I do my warm-up sets, feeling the heavier weight, but the next 2 sets, they felt good. I'm really focusing on my breathing, my stance, my core engagement, all the things, pausing between the next rep. I have found that if I try to go too early and I don't give myself time to rest in between, I'm not going to get the full range of motion, all that stuff. So I'm really trying to focus and hone it in. Man, the freaking hip thrusts felt good today. Like everything felt awesome. We ended this week hella strong. And I know for my shred heads, for the next level shred, for week 2, it's week 3 now when I'm posting this, but for week 2, everybody had the feels, and that's usually the reoccurring theme for week 2 from what I'm seeing doing the programs, is that week 2, the momentum kind of shifts. You're starting to feel the effects of the calorie deficit. The shark came for almost including myself. It's like we're all in sync, and in sync, y'all. Are y'all like so freaking hyped by a possible reunion? I know, hashtag nerd and me, squirrel moment. Everybody is in sync as far as the cycles go, and that has been playing a huge part with a lot of people in the shred. So just know that you guys can do it, and I'm so freaking proud of you though, because even with all the feels of the week 2 shred with the shark, everything kind of working against you, y'all have still been kicking ass and taking names like so freaking hard. And so many people in the closed Instagram little chat was talking today that just had me so freaking pumped and hyped about, hey, I'm not even worried about what the scale necessarily says. Yes, this is a shred and we're supposed to be shredding hashtag weight, but they were talking about how leaner they felt, how much better they felt just overall. And that, guys, that, yes, we want the scale to reflect our hard work. It's a tool, it is data, but we don't want to put all of our eggs into that one basket we call the damn scale. Look at the other things, take the pictures, take the measurements, like they said, how you feel. And if you're feeling lean, body recomposition is a freaking thing where you are losing fat and replacing it with muscle, but the scale stays the same. If you're seeing results in inches and in pictures, you are going to be one of those people that may not reflect on the scale necessarily, because you are body recomping, losing body fat, replacing it with muscles. And beginners to lifting definitely will do that in the beginning. You'll lose body fat, you'll lose weight, and the scale will reflect, but man, your body recomposition will be out of this world. And I've said it a million times, if I could go back in time, if I could turn back time, we would lift some weights. Yeah, instead of being a cardio bunny, faux show. And yes, that freaking song slaps, just saying. I mean, I'm just showing my age. I need to stop. Feeling pumped, feeling jacked. My Sam's Club order is behind, so I'm not gonna pick that up right now. I'm gonna come back in town later because I'm coming back in town anyways because I got a secret. Your girl's getting a new tattoo today. Yes, we are getting a new tat. I'm kind of worried because it's a little bit detailed, a little bit more than what I've been doing. It's been like 10-minute tattoos have been like in and out fine. I can withstand pain like hella crazy, so that's not an issue, but hopefully I'll get, what I'm saying is hopefully I'll get out of there in time. I can swing by Sam's and go pick up my order afterwards before they close because I need stuff for our spooky movie night tomorrow. It's in that order, like what the heck. But we're gonna go pick up our Walmart order right now since it's ready, which shocking that Sam's is not and Walmart is. Sam's has been slacking lately. How is y'all Sam's Club in? Because they ain't got no people working there, no people working the pickup for sure. I need to stop doing the damn pickup and just go inside. Lesson learned, lesson learned. I've been getting burned by the pickup here lately. We're gonna go get our post-workout fuel. Feeling so good. Dang, this is gonna be an awesome weekend and I'm super excited to keep progressing in this gym and just chasing strong AF and feeling strong AF is just been my jam lately. If you're struggling today, you can do this. You're stronger than you think. Tap into that inner beast and let it out. We just got home from picking up a Sam's order that was delayed and getting our tattoo that took 2 hours. So we are just now eating after 8 o'clock. So this is the cottage cheese chicken Alfredo from Elise Ellis. I made this on my rest day so you guys didn't see it. So that's a serving of that. And then we've also going to combine our dessert, which is a piece of this Aldi maple streusel bread for 150 calories for a total for the macros popping up for our last meal on Friday, finishing this week strong before the fun starts. I'll talk with you guys in a second. So it's the next day. We've got the tat is healing. I tried to take some footage. It's hard to take footage with the other hand like up close, but then I did it in the mirror to show you guys what it looks like. Not looking forward to it like healing and looking all gnarly. We did get it in what they call the ditch, which is the crease of your elbow. That's exactly where the pumpkin is. It wasn't bad at all. I have a high tolerance for pain though, I will tell you guys, because she was like so funny. Halfway through she stopped and she was like, "Are you okay?" I said, "I'm fine." I was like, "I told you I got this." And when we got done, she's like, "I have never had a client sit through a ditch tattoo like you did, like unfazed." She's like, "You're a total badass." I was like, yes, winning with the pain. But a lot of y'all on Instagram asked if this was done all in one session. As you guys know, yes, it took 2 hours for her to do. She said a lot of people do take breaks for this particular area, but your girl powered through and we did it, and it wasn't bad at all from what I've heard other people complain about it being bad. But again, I have a pretty high tolerance for pain, I have to say. If you've had kids, like if you've been in labor, I was in labor for Trey for 17 hours. This is a cakewalk. I actually told her, I was like, this is kind of relaxing. Like nobody's like, "Mom, I need a snack. Mom, I need this." I can just sit there, listen to music, and like zone out. And that's exactly what I did. Like, I know I'm weird. Comment down below if you know what my tattoo reference is. On Instagram, I've probably already let the cat out of the bag because I asked over there too, but it just blew me away how many of you on Instagram knew what it referenced. It made my spooky heart proud. So that was pretty cool to see everybody like know what it was, when I know most people don't know what it is. So I have a lot of spooky bees that follow me. Makes me so happy. This week was fire, absolutely incredible. Y'all know we had all the feels this week with like feeling strong post our deload. So deloads are definitely something you want to consider if you are feeling the burnout from working out, if you've been doing this for a long time, if you're lifting super heavy and all of a sudden you're like not feeling it. That was me. Deload definitely helped me today. We are doing our Haunted Mansion movie night. We're doing movie nights themed all the rest of September and all through October with my sister, and I'm just so stoked for it. So I've been making all the spooky treats. So follow me on Instagram because I'm posting all that behind the scenes stuff. A lot of you guys wanted me to make videos. I'm not necessarily making videos here on YouTube because that's not really what my platform here is about, but I have a TikTok that is dedicated to nothing but spooky beast stuff on TikTok, and then also on my Instagram stories. I'm going to be very active over there with all the fun things. So give me a follow on all platforms if you want to see all the extra fun stuff this Halloween season. Thank you all so much for watching this full week of eating. If you enjoyed it, if you got something out of it, please give it a huge thumbs up. That helps me out more than you know, and I appreciate it so much when you guys take the time to do so. If you're new, of course, I'd love to have you. Make sure you smash the subscribe button down below. Make sure the bell is clicked so you're notified every single Monday when these full weeks of eating go live. I hope you're having a kick-ass week. I hope you're having an awesome day whenever you're, my arm's hurting. This arm that got tatted is like sore as all hell. I'm going to be struggling on Monday when we do an upper body day, but I hope you're having an awesome day whenever you're watching this. Know that you are not alone out there. Everyone's having the feels, even the ones that have been at it for a long time. The thing is to just stay consistent and keep going. If you quit, you never, love bugs, you never know where you will be. You never know where you'll go. Take the pictures. A lot of you guys are saying you're not seeing the progress because you're just putting all your eggs into that one basket called the scale. So take those pictures, gauge on how you feel is most important, and just keep going. You're doing good. You're doing the right thing for your overall health. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in next week's full week of eating. Bye, y'all.
Tonight.